right, welcome back to the Lazy Night Podcast with your host Hunter and
Carson. Don't forget to check out the social medias like always. We got the Instagram, the fucking TikTok, the Twitter, and the Spotify. Now, we have all episodes always on the Spotify.
Yep.
Go check it out.
all caught up there.
If you want to know when the episodes come out on the Spotify, it's when the episodes come out for the YouTube video. So
Yep.
it comes out same day on a Friday, whatever. Anyways, it has video as well, but you can listen to it as well, just audio. You don't have to watch the video, but it has video. So if you want to,
Has video.
there you go. Also, if you want to be notified when the Spotify things come out, you can follow the Twitter. It's posted on the Twitter. They always come out on the Twitter. So, with that being said, I think it's time.
It's time to start.
Also, it's not time to start yet because we forgot something. It's episode 10, baby.
Yeah.
Episode
Crazy,
10.
wacky, and wild.
So guess what that means? Compilation of the best clips ever. Coming out to this channel near you at some point.
Within a week.
Within a week of this video coming out. And next episode will be very exciting
Yeah.
because it is coming out during Thanksgiving. So it will be a Thanksgiving-based episode. So I hope you guys enjoy.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoy.
Should be a fun one.
Yeah. So, without that being said, we can start now.
All right.
Okay. I'll let you go first.
All
this
right.
time.
I'll go with the bigger.
How many articles you got?
I got 2.
2? Okay.
Yeah.
I got 2 as well. So.
All right. Xi Jinping arrives in the U.S. as his Chinese dream sputters.
As his Chinese dream sputters.
Yeah, because China's not doing well economically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he's really trying to, like...
Make up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whole world's not doing great right now, but China's doing worse than others.
Yeah, the whole world really ain't.
Yeah.
If you think about it. Everywhere, it's just... The economy, for most places,
Yeah.
is awful right now. But you really got to think, we did it to ourselves.
We did.
You can't sit there and think, oh, the economy's going to boom every, 15, 20 years, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
It's like, there shouldn't be a cycle like that. It should be consistent, where there's a constant flow of economy.
It's usually ups and downs. Some people say that the government put off recessions,
Yeah.
and now it's just going to be a bigger one
Yeah.
because they kept putting it off.
But it's crazy that it's affecting the whole world.
Trade is very global now.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know. They got to figure out.
Someone trips, we all trip.
Yeah.
Especially in
Not
the
even they.
US.
We all
Yeah.
got to figure out something, or else we ain't going to be doing shit in the future. We're going to be living like cavemen again.
Unlikely.
Well, maybe not in caves, but, something.
In apartments.
Yeah, you won't have money, like, yeah, people are going to be poor for a very long time. We'll see.
It'll be interesting, all right.
The Great Depression Part 2. Make
Part
a movie about
2.
that.
I don't think it'll be that bad.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, there's enough food in the world right now where people would at least have food. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
Grow a lot of food.
Yeah.
China
A
doesn't.
lot.
They don't
Yeah.
got much arable land. It's
Yeah.
all in the southern half
Mhm.
of China. And they poisoned all their groundwater.
Woo, you gotta love it.
Yeah.
You gotta love when you poison your groundwater.
Poor regulations, or poorly enforced.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So this Xi
Jinping.
Jinping
Yeah.
dude sounds like
President Xi.
okay, sounds like a Club Penguin character's name.
He does.
Anyway,
grade level education.
are
right
they
there.
okay? So China, you know quite a bit about China.
Yeah.
Right. So
Decent amount.
I'm gonna probably sound stupid here, because I know Korea, like the Korea does it. But does China do the last name first thing?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Most maybe most Asian countries.
At least East Asian.
Okay. Because I know for sure Korea does it. So
Yeah.
I'm like.
I know more about Korea than I
Yeah.
do China, but
yeah, that's crazy that he's like coming over here. I actually just seen a video like 30 minutes ago before we started recording on TikTok, and it was like this dude like recorded out his window of his apartment or whatever of the Chinese president fucking coming down his street in San Francisco, and there's people just holding like China flags, like, you know, the China flag and like all this other shit, and they're just holding them, like waving them. I'm like,
China.
Okay, in San Francisco, okay. What, your people fly out here too? Like the Chinese people just fly out?
People migrate from China a lot.
But I mean, like, for that event, like, did they fly out?
They definitely did not. Maybe some.
I understand. We got a lot of Chinese people in the States, so it's like,
especially on the West Coast.
So I'm sure that they were like, oh, okay, we'll come out and support a little bit. But that's interesting that he had to come here to kind of do some stuff with Biden a little bit.
Yeah. Things were getting a bit tense between us.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, most foreign countries. My question is, how could you have tense relations with a country whose face is Joe Biden? Motherfucker would probably stare at you, and you would get lost in his mind.
Ice cream.
Yeah, he'd be like, That's a cool looking haircut. You know, he'd like say some.
He's eating his ice cream, staring at you, and then he goes over, aggressively sniffs a child.
I actually did see a video from one of his press conferences or whatever, where like a person from the press or somebody like was walking and they fell, and he goes, "Oh, are you okay?" And then they're like, "Yeah," or whatever, and then he goes, "As you can tell, that wasn't me." That's the thing that I'll give Biden. He cracks the jokes about himself.
When he remembers them.
Yeah. Nobody's back there saying like, "Hey, you need to say." I mean, he gets told. I mean, every president gets told a lot of shit to say.
He had a fucking cue card.
Yeah.
With the shit he had to say.
I love Shane Gillis's joke about Biden, where he says once Biden walks away from like the podium after a speech, he just turns into a human Roomba. He just.
I haven't seen him talk much about Biden, but his Trump shit's really good.
Oh yeah, his Trump impression's hilarious. It's so funny.
It's so good.
We've been getting a lot of Shane Gillis. Yeah. He's a comedian, by the way, but we've been getting a lot of his stuff.
Kicked out of SNL first day he got in.
He got kicked out of SNL his first day. He this was like 2021, so it's been a little bit, but he's on like this podcast with this dude, and he said some like outlandish, like racist shit about Chinese people.
You know.
He said
How on topic.
He said something about Chinatown. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was definitely like, because it started like, because they dig into that shit, and that just happened where people just happened to find out at that same time, and he got fired the same day. Didn't even get to shoot a single thing. But now he's been in like certain things, like other companies that do skits like that.
For the better.
Yeah.
SNL's really gone downhill.
Yeah. I mean, you got to think, show's been going on since 1970 something, and it's like people were more like really paying attention on what they say nowadays, and not just that, it's like comedy was such a scarce thing, like for the past like 3 to 4 years, like
because
you couldn't make
offensive.
You couldn't make a crazy joke, or else you were canceled, you were done. So it was like They definitely had
Comedy needs that. Though,
yeah.
so.
They had to change a lot of their ways at SNL, because you watch a lot of these old SNL skits and they're pretty freaking, they're a little out there. But then you got modern day SNL. It's just like,
yeah, they're modern ones. They can come out with some good ones.
Yeah,
like the Waffle House one I showed you.
When the people are making fun of like something that affects like everyday life, like the Waffle House one, or when they're making fun of a specific person, but that person is in it, that's funny.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, some of the other, they don't really make that much woke. Comedy stuff.
They're just trying to navigate things.
Yeah, trying to go with the times a little bit more, which I don't blame them.
Yeah.
They
still get good views. So.
Yeah, there's been a lot of companies that have made that style of TV, and they're all like gone. You know what I mean? Like none of them have survived really. SNL has survived for the longest,
it
like
really
a long
has.
time. So, but yeah. Also talking about comedians, me and Hunter got to see this comedian.
Oh yeah.
Not too long ago. Good old Theo Vaughn. It was a very good time. It was very funny.
Didn't care for his opening acts.
He had 2 opening acts. The first guy wasn't too bad. The second guy wasn't too bad either. They just had some, The
second guy is his little laugh afterwards.
Yeah. So the dude, he would like tell his joke, right? And then in between his joke, he'd like leave a long pause, and it'd be silent, and you'd just hear him in the mic going. But his face looked like a fucking, them new mannequins that businesses are using where they have the face and the eyes and everything. That's what his face looked like. He's just it was like, come on, dude. I mean, he was funny. I don't remember what his name was, but like I was like,
yeah,
that was the like what I was really laughing at, because nobody's laughing.
He came out saying, it was like, I know I look like a failed Nickelodeon star.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
But
he
like
was coming out swinging.
Nobody would be laughing because it'd be in between jokes.
Except that kid behind us.
Yeah, and then I would laugh whenever he's going into the mic because it was just awkward. It was funny. That kid behind us, what was funny was that for the first 2 acts, for the first 2 comedians, that kid was laughing constantly. Yeah. Constantly.
Super loud.
Theo Vaughn comes out after like the first 10 minutes, and Theo's show was probably like an hour and 10.
Came out just saying a lot of white people here.
Yeah, he's like, there's a lot of white people here. Thanks for coming to the meeting. That shit's funny.
That kid stopped right then.
Right then. Did not hear him laugh at fucking all. I was like, okay, somebody doesn't find this stuff funny. But, I mean, it's comedy, so it's subjective, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like art, but I don't know. But, yeah, we got to see Theo Vaughn. It was a very good show. I do recommend.
I would say he was better than Jeff Dunham.
Yeah,
I liked him more.
We did get to see Jeff Dunham, which if you guys don't know who Jeff Dunham is, he's a ventriloquist comedian, so I'd check him out too.
He's been around for a while.
Been around for a long
longer
time.
Than Theo Vaughn.
But we got to see him as well, but I do agree. But that's because those are 2 different styles of comedy, you know what I mean? So.
I never saw Jeff Dunham before, so.
Yeah, but like I was saying, I do recommend, like, watch, because I had never watched any of Theo Vaughn's stand-up prior. Watch some videos on it. It's pretty funny, because like his comedy, like his podcast clips and everything, those are all over the place. You got the kick the fat kid in Kmart, you got all these one-liners.
He gets random people on his fucking podcast.
Oh yeah.
Oh, who was it that went on there? It was like a political figure.
He had Tucker Carlson on there today or yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, like it was recent as hell. Just had him on there. He just had Dana White on there too.
Fuck, was it the Kennedy? Did he have?
Yeah,
him
he
on
had
there?
the Kennedy. Bobby Lee had him on his podcast too.
Yeah,
had that Kennedy guy on there.
He said it was like pretty awkward.
Yeah, because they didn't want to talk about politics. But they were like, I don't know. I did not watch.
It's a comedy podcast.
Yeah, I didn't watch that
episode. You just heard it from Bobby.
Yeah, because he was talking about it when he went on Theo Vaughn's podcast.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
He was like, yeah, I had him on there and blah, 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 blah. But, I'd recommend watching their, shit. Any of theirs. Anyways, speaking of funny shit,
Speaking of.
we'll talk about one of my
Yeah.
news articles. Okay, so,
Huh.
have you ever? You've never flown on a plane before,
No.
have you? I haven't.
No, I'm too poor.
Okay, yeah, same. Do you think you would, like, if you needed to?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't like roller coasters, but you
I'll
fly
get
on a
on 'em.
plane.
It's because my ears, they'll fuck with my balance too
Okay.
much.
You think?
I don't know if a plane would.
Yeah,
I'd be miserable for sure, no matter what on a
because
plane.
you're
I'd
not
be
getting
miserable.
off. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you pay for that ticket and you get on. You're not getting off.
I just gotta live with it.
Mhm.
I probably could hold her out.
Take some fucking sleeping pills and just sleep. That's
you
what
can
people
go to the
do.
doctor and get pills for like motion sickness for if you're going on a flight or something.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I've never been on a plane either. I think I would. I was scared for like the longest time, just because you
Yeah.
got all the
It's a
stories
plane,
and
like 9/11.
Yeah, you never know. 9/11. You
You
got
never know when a bunch of terrorist box cutters are
you
gonna
know
pop out.
the the day the music died. When that plane just crashed and it had
Yeah.
big singers on it, and then like Leonard Skinner when their plane crashed, like planes crash very often.
Not very often.
I mean, not very often, but it happens.
Boeing actually got in trouble. I don't know if it was more recent. It was within a year or something.
Yeah.
But they had a plane crash. And
Really?
It really messed with their stock, I guess.
Well-
This is a big thing.
This article might mess with their stock too. So, a Boeing
Oh no.
747 plane, so one of those big ass
Yeah.
travel flight
The real
planes,
popular one.
is heading to Belgium from New York, from the JFK
Yeah.
airport or whatever, was forced to turn around. I don't know how far it was to Belgium, but it was forced to turn around because a horse escaped in the cargo hold
They had
below.
a horse in the cargo?
They had a whole ass horse, a grown ass
What?
horse, in the cargo area.
That's interesting.
And it somehow got out of its fucking cage or whatever, its crate that they had it in. So they had to turn all the way around and go
Who
back.
the fuck's transporting a horse
I don't know,
like that?
especially to Belgium.
Yeah,
from
that
New
sounds
York.
so miserable for the horse.
I feel bad for the person that maybe
who the
paid for
fuck
that
got-
horse. You know what I mean? They're
But
like,
they got money out of it.
oh, probably, but they'd be like,
They got to transport it for free.
yeah, probably, because they're like, what the fuck? I paid thousands of dollars
Yeah,
to
they
get this
probably paid a
motherfucker
lot.
travel. Because even to stick your pets down there is pretty
Yeah.
expensive. So it's
Stick a whole ass horse.
to transfer, because I doubt it was somebody's horse that was on that plane and they were taking it to Belgium. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I bet it was like somebody was buying it. But I found that article very it drew me right away because I was like, a horse escapes on a plane, and then I looked into it and it's like, okay, that makes sense.
They're just wandering around
in the
thing?
cargo area, yeah.
Yeah, what's the problem then? Didn't finish the flight?
Because it was sliding. It loses balance. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They're horses. But, they had to turn around right away. You know what I mean? It had to have been sliding. I don't know if it had
Yeah.
fallen
Ah,
instead of
okay.
sliding. But,
But
it
it
had
shitting
to.
everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Imagine that.
I
You have to clean that shit.
Well, imagine the fucking cage.
Yeah.
Because it's not moving around. It's just...
Well, you gotta
shitting.
think how many people's luggage and shit were
Oh
under
my
there.
God.
If it was shitting down there whenever
Or
it was
at
out.
the very least, it's by animals. So all those animals have to smell horse shit.
Oh my god. And the people would have to clean that up if a horse was just shitting.
Yeah.
I
I mean, how long of a flight is that?
from New York to Belgium?
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
a decently long flight.
I'd say maybe 8 to 10
It
hours.
is a long flight.
Yeah.
I guess all the animals would just potty. What do you do with that? You have a dog. It's just
Yeah.
gonna shit in the cage and piss.
Well,
right?
I don't know how that works because you gotta
I
think
guess you gotta feed them.
they have
too.
to eat and drink and everything, but
I guess maybe for longer flights, you're paying for them to make sure your pet doesn't die.
I don't know how do they access the cargo area when you're in a plane?
I don't know.
That's a small area.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's not that.
Huh.
Planes are pretty fucking big. I mean, it's a decent area down there, but it's That's not that big of a fucking
Yeah, if you
area.
ever had a pet transporter, let us know how the fuck that
Yeah,
works.
yeah. Put it like in the comments somewhere. Like,
Yeah.
you ever flown on a plane with a pet in the cargo area?
Wasn't it you that told me about how someone brought like their dog?
Oh yeah,
on a
this
plane?
dude brought his Great Dane,
Yeah.
big ass
He had
dog.
to buy seats.
He had to
for it.
buy 3 seats where the motherfucker could sit down.
God,
Yeah.
that sounds so expensive.
Yeah, probably. And I don't know where he was going, but I just like everybody was like he let the dog he walked it on to the plane and like the stewardess or whatever they like seen it and they were like, "Oh, nice little doggy." And then the captain's door was open. You just see the captains look and they're like, "What the hell? Why is that big ass dog on the plane?" Because they're like, "Okay." But yeah, it's very interesting to see somebody have that big. I'd be pissed
Oh yeah, you're like, oh my god.
if I needed to be on that flight.
Actually, if you have a service dog, right?
Yeah.
And you're on a long ass flight,
Yeah.
what do you do? Does it shit on the ground? What do you?
I don't know. That is a really good question.
Because I could see how you could feed it. You just dog.
Yeah, you just give it water, you give it food or whatever. But you
Or
can't just
piss
let
and
it.
shitting.
I mean, maybe you let it shit in your hand and then you just go put it in the
You're
toilet.
bagging it. You hold a bag up to its ass.
Or
Go.
you take it to the bathroom, you just let it shit on the floor in there, and then you just scoop it up.
So there's just a bit of shit on the floor when you go to the bathroom.
Like the Walmart, when the dog shit on the floor at the Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! What was that story? I think it was when you went to DC. It was Luna. Power Rangers.
No, not DC. It was when we went to Canada freshman year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we went to Canada, and this person named Luna, we were stopped at the border because the crazy fucking Spanish teacher that was directing
Spanish
all this.
and French.
Yeah.
Teacher.
That nobody gave a fuck about the
I
French
took
class.
the French.
I know nobody gave a fuck
It
about
was the
French
easier class.
I never took her at all. I made
Didn't
sure of
have
that.
to.
You used to have to. We were
Yeah.
the first year that didn't have to. That's right whenever they decided you didn't have to. But yeah. Fucking so the crazy Spanish teacher.
Yeah.
She forgets.
She thought she had cats on her wall.
Yeah. She forgets 2 or 3 people's birth certificates, and we were all minors at the time, so that's how we had to get across the border. Didn't have passports.
Yeah. She just lost them.
She didn't lose them. She left them on her desk.
Oh.
She had everybody.
One of the people was like, "Yeah, they lost my birth certificate."
I don't think she lost any of them because the thing was with it was that she had everybody else's except for them 2 or 3. Luckily, the principal was still at the school, and she went to her room, unlocked the door,
God.
found them, and had to send photos digitally to make sure.
At least you could send the photos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was no way,
I was about to say.
if they wouldn't have accepted the photos, we weren't going. I would have been so fucking
You
mad.
just leave one person with the people on the other side.
Yeah, you're right. Just leave them people there. We'll go.
Yeah.
But it was only a day trip. Anyways, while we're waiting for all this to happen, the bus that we're riding on, and there's 60 people on this bus. It's a nice little charter bus. And we're sitting there, and me and Josh are sitting right beside each other. And, motherfucker, we're sitting there. Bus hasn't moved for 20, 25, 30 minutes. We're waiting, and everybody's like, come on, can we go already? And this person just yells, who the hell pissed all over the bathroom floor? And, well, not even all over the bathroom floor. They just said, who pissed all over the bathroom, right? And we're all like, who did that? And then somebody was like, Luna just came from the bathroom 2 minutes ago. And he was like, No, and I was like, yeah, you for sure did, because he was in the front with the crazy fucking Spanish teacher. He sat right beside her, and she would bully him the whole time. It sounded like she was just constantly.
She was a bit of a
like,
bitch.
She would just be talking to him, and I hear her be like, "God, Matthew, or God, Luna, you don't gotta be so stupid sometimes." Like she'd say shit like that.
She said some outlandish shit to people.
Anyways, so he's like, no, I wasn't. And everybody's like, yeah, you were. And then they were like, you didn't even just piss on the floor. You pissed all over the toilet seat, all over the walls.
It's just like here now.
Like, he pissed everywhere. And I had to crack a joke. I was like, everybody's listening. They're looking at him. I have to crack a joke. So I said, well, if you would have turned your Power Ranger night vision on, maybe you would have been able to see better. Because in response to the person saying, you pissed all over everything, he goes, it was dark and the bus was moving. So I said that, and then I was like, also, you're fucking stupid, because it isn't that dark. It's daylight outside. And the bus hasn't moved in 25 fucking minutes. You're dumb. And everybody's like, yeah, you're right. The bus hasn't fucking moved. You're dumb, dude. And then, like, everybody, like, ganged up on him and was like, you're dumb. But I did not go in that bathroom, so I had no clue what the bathroom looked like. It could have been nice.
I've never touched a bus's bathroom. That sounds terrible.
Even, like, during the senior trip, there was a bathroom on the bus.
Yeah. No, I just wait, because usually you stop at a rest stop.
Yeah.
And if I have to piss, I'll piss there.
I've controlled myself enough enough where I can hold it for a long time.
I remember going on a trip with my mom.
Yeah.
And she had to piss so often. She's like, you haven't pissed once. How do you hold it so long? I was like, you see, I'm a man, so my bladder's larger.
Yeah, very. But also, like, just like, even with shitting, it's like, our school, these hicks, like, at our high school, if you got caught shitting, they would have just ripped the fucking the stall door.
They did rip a stall door off.
They would just do that shit, or they would crawl underneath it because they thought it was fucking funny to be like, oh, this dude's shitting in here.
Yeah, it was that way in elementary.
But then you'd be like, that's gay as shit for you to be.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
I'm taking a shit with my cock out.
Yeah, these hicks are very anti-gay because they're hicks.
Yeah, and it's like...
They beat you up if you called them gay.
I know, right? But, like, they would come in, and it's like, oh, my God. Like, I did have one. I was using the bathroom once. Bangs on the stall. What you doing in there, taking a shit? Yeah. I'm going to come in. No, you ain't, dude. What do you mean you're going to come in?
Not.
I was like, I'm underage. You're a pedophile, dude. And he's like, I'm underage. I was like, that's still fucking gay. And he's like, how's it gay? I was like, leave me alone. I'm trying to shit. I was like trying to like yell at him enough and like kind of distract him enough where I'm like, maybe he'll just leave. And I tried everything I could. I called him a pedophile, like gay, like everything. I was trying, but like it wasn't happening. You know, usually if you were in a public bathroom and a grown ass man was banging on the door saying, "Hey, I'm gonna come in there," if you called him a pedophile, then he'd probably leave. You know what I mean?
Or you just call the police.
Yeah, or you call the police. But like calling somebody gay, that ain't gonna work in normal society
unless they're a hick.
These hicks were so anti-gay, it was ridiculous. It was awful.
It was the last thing they wanted to be.
Oh, yeah.
Which was funny.
Yeah.
Because they'd get so touchy about it.
Mm-hmm. Because if they even seen one, it was like they fucking phased out of reality, and they're like, oh my God. And they would just constantly be obnoxious about it.
And then you had people that didn't want to clean their ass because they thought it was gay.
Yeah. I'm not going to talk about that, but it is definitely somebody we know that...
Yeah. An individual.
Yeah. he thought it was gay to wash his ass, so... Yeah. It's not gay to wash your ass. PSA here.
Wash your ass.
Yeah, just wash your ass, dude. Like,
a lot of people don't wash their ass. Or their hands.
Yeah. That's another thing.
Because we have a public bathroom here in our dorm. No one fucking washes their hands on our floor. You hear people come to the bathroom? Never heard that sink turn on.
Yep.
or you're washing your hands and someone comes out of the stall after you, they just leave.
And just to let you guys know, we are right beside the bathroom.
Yeah.
So we can hear it when somebody flushes, when somebody's washing their hands, when they're using that hand dryer. So if neither
There's no
happened...
paper towels. There's just that shitty hand dryer.
Yeah, so if neither happened, we know somebody wasn't doing something.
And they also have a problem of not flushing.
Yeah,
So.
not flushing. But you want to hear something crazy? I told you about this the other day.
I know
This guy in my art class. So we have a problem with people. Apparently, this whole school that we're at is having a problem right now with the public bathrooms.
For some reason.
Apparently, college adults don't know how to control themselves in the bathroom.
Adults.
They can't make sure the bathroom stays nice enough to make other people's
Can't
jobs
even flush a toilet.
way easier. Can't flush a toilet. Can't keep it off the floor. Like, fuck, people are dumb. Anyways, this guy, me and him were talking about it in my art class, and he goes, yeah, well, my floor has a problem with people, and he said multiple of them, smearing shit, their literal feces, all over the toilets and the sinks. That's what would piss me off.
Yeah.
If I was a janitor here and I seen that shit, I would quit.
Yeah, like, what do you do? If you live on that floor, you're just going to be like, yeah, I'm just going to go on another floor.
I would.
Like, I'm not going to brush my teeth here. Fuck that.
I would go up the stairs and I would just go to another floor.
It's like, I ain't dealing with that shit.
And I would never go to that bathroom.
Literal shit.
Yeah. I would never go to that bathroom again. I would just constantly, every time I needed to go to the
I thought ours
bathroom.
was bad because there's piss everywhere.
Yeah, it's usually the piss.
I remember the one day, I remember being so fucking pissed that day. I walk in the bathroom. I look in the rightmost stall.
Yeah.
Piss on the toilet. And it's dried.
Yeah.
So it's been there for a while.
Wow.
All over the toilet seat. It's all over the floor. And I found out it was all over the floor because I stepped in the stall and the floor was sticky as fuck. I was like, oh, God.
That pissed me off, too. Had to wash your shoes.
I was like, oh.
Fuck that. Is that the one... Hunter sent a picture of a toilet to his dad. Is
Yeah.
That the one? Okay.
Yeah, it was that one.
Okay.
I did it then. I think I brought you in to look at it.
Yeah, I definitely came in. I was like, because you like came in all heated about it. I was like, I gotta go look at least.
Oh, I was pissed. It was filled with piss still.
It'll be an everyday occurrence where one of us will come back from the bathroom and go, this shit's fucking ridiculous. Or like somebody just did something dumb when you were in there.
Because you walk in and you just see toilet paper all over the floor,
Yeah.
and then there's like the empty toilet paper rolls.
Mm-hmm.
I see that anymore. I'm like, I'm just not dealing with it. I'm going to a different bathroom.
Exactly. I was pissing one day. This dude came in to piss, and he just walks out. Didn't wash his hands at all. I was like, come on, dude. Wash your fucking hands.
I don't even know if anybody does.
And then we got the dude that sings in the shower.
Oh, my God.
And he sounds like he's having a seizure.
He sounds like he's like a dying animal. Like he's wailing.
Yeah.
You can't understand a word he says.
Seriously. Helen Keller, if she was trying to sing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. Oh, so bad. You could not tell what song it was that he was singing. Even if it was #1 song ever played in the world, you would not be able to.
You couldn't even hear his music because he was singing so fucking loud over top.
And it's crazy because it's like, it's through like 3 different walls.
Yeah.
And he's being so loud.
He's doing it at the top of his fucking lungs.
At like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, 3 a.m.
And it's like, oh my God, dude, can you shut the fuck up?
I don't know how you fell asleep.
I don't know how I fell asleep.
I was trying to do schoolwork, and I was like, I'm losing my goddamn mind to this man. This is the closest I've ever came to like going and telling someone to shut the fuck up.
Well, actually, I do know how I fell asleep. I can usually fall asleep to, like, even if, unless it's obnoxiously, like, if it's fucking banging constantly or something. Like, if it's a banging, I can't deal with that. But if it's just somebody screeching, or if it's
screeching,
like, making loud noises, then I could probably still fall asleep.
Like
if I'm tired
at
enough.
a video game across the way.
Yeah.
And then going into the shirt with the bathroom.
going into the shirt.
Going into the bathroom without a shirt on.
Yeah.
And then sandals.
Yeah. I mean, I go in the bathroom with sandals.
With socks.
Yeah. Socks with sandals.
I guess they're not sandals. They are flip-flops.
Okay.
But
See, the flip-flops with socks, that's worse, because you got that fucking, the little part that your toes have to go in between. Like, that's worse.
The man looks like he's melted, too.
I'll wear socks with sand.
I've never seen him without a hat. He's always got a hat on.
See, Hunter, we're talking about our neighbor here.
Yeah.
This motherfucker, for a personalized image in your head, this motherfucker looks like Jabba the Hutt with a mullet and a hat on always.
And glasses.
Like the body features of Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah,
I've never seen this motherfucker with his shirt off. Apparently, I've seen him countless times.
Every time I go in the bathroom and he goes in, he's just shirtless.
I have also never seen him with his hat off.
No shame. Yeah. He looks like he's melted, It's not like normal fat. It's just kind of...
Yeah.
It's like liquid almost.
It's disproportional.
Yeah.
I will say that, yeah.
Looks like a diabetic with small legs and a fat body.
Oh my God! It looks like the women from My 1,000-Pound Life when they've lost weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like the lighter sister,
Yeah.
Can still walk.
We're just roasting the fuck out of this dude for no reason at all. You know what? If you look like him, send a picture. No.
I feel bad for his roommate.
Yeah, because he's just... We think
Shy little guy.
Yeah. We think it's him that's loud. Because, there's somebody that yells constantly. It's awful. But they're two, his roommate, we call him Little Neighbor. Yeah. He's just small.
He is very small.
And very quiet.
Yeah. On one of the first days, he talked to me in the elevator.
Yeah.
One of the most awkward conversations I've ever had.
Yeah. On the very first day, move-in day, he goes, "Oh, hey, man." I said, "What's up?" And he just walked away.
He was so much more social. And then he realized who his roommate was.
Yeah. I said, "What's up?" Waiting for a response. He walked away. I was like, "What?" Okay. Leave me in the hallway, dude. Come on.
Strange, but he's all right.
Yeah.
I like him. But then you see him go to the dining hall, and they both just sit as far away as possible from each other.
Yeah, they're roommates, and they're both completely on the opposite sides.
Opposite ends of the building.
Yeah.
And you're like, they gotta be doing that on purpose.
Mm-hmm. They have to see each other.
Yeah.
There's no way they're not seeing each other. And they'll be there at the same times.
Yeah.
I understand maybe if one left earlier than the other, or if one was coming back from class and just went straight there. But if it's I would just text them and be like, "Hey."
Swap roommates.
They probably will.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if they haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
Because I think Little Neighbor might be a freshman. So
that'd be unfortunate.
I think he maybe doesn't fully know the whole thing.
I wonder if a normal neighbor is or not. Because we are on the upper floors where the freshmen were.
Yeah. Yeah.
Being filed in.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly. But, yeah. Anyways.
Want to get to another article?
Sure.
You want to do yours or mine?
Yours. I just did mine.
Okay. This is about Yellowstone. Right? The happy old park. Everyone loves Yellowstone.
Yeah, we talked about Yellowstone a few weeks ago.
Yeah, this is about chronic wasting disease at Yellowstone.
Oh, no.
First confirmed case.
In an animal?
Yeah, and at Yellowstone.
Okay.
Not in a person. It was a deer.
That's not surprising.
Yeah, it's mostly a deer.
Yeah.
But you see people make fun of videos of the chronic wasting disease. Like, oh, what's wrong with that deer? That's funny. It jumped and flipped over. It's like, yeah, because its brain is just...
It's getting eaten away by a parasite.
It's terrible.
You'll see that shit happen to fish and shit too. It's usually in the drinking water or something.
I know within the U.S. you should report it.
Yeah.
When you see an animal have it.
Because they need to put it down.
Yeah.
Because it spreads like fucking crazy.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. That does remind me. I did see something, an article as well that apparently there's a lot of because hunting season's kind of coming around, especially deer season. Apparently rabies, signs of rabies has been spiking up in deers for some reason.
Interesting.
But I'm
I guess if a deer goes to attack you,
Yeah, I guess, but I'm wondering, like, how would the meat, like, how would you know if the meat's any good then if the deer have rabies, or does the rabies even affect the meat?
I don't know.
Because then at that
I
point,
feel like it
I
does.
might be eating some fucking possum and raccoon more.
Raccoons and possums are the dirtiest motherfuckers.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Raccoons are so diseased.
That's like saying you're gonna eat a crow. Like,
I'm more okay with a crow.
but crows eat dead things. It's like
True.
It's like eating a fucking like a vulture.
Look, it's
like
the
they
same
eat
as
dead
using
things.
recycled things.
Not
Just
really.
recycling
Not really.
in a weird way.
It's because they're eating it and then you're eating that. So
I wonder if you cook out
yeah.
rabies.
Maybe. I don't know if you can. Is there any, like, what else with that Yellowstone stuff? Like, was there anything else crazy with that?
First case, it wasn't a deer.
So it's the first case ever in Yellowstone?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Nicknamed the zombie deer disease.
Yeah, I have seen that.
I think this is more talking about the disease itself.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's just spreading more.
I wonder how it got to Yellowstone, though.
Yeah.
Because, like we said, it's a parasite. So I'm wondering if it went through the water. Because most of the time it will. Because fish will get it.
Also nicknamed mad cow disease.
Ah.
So it's the same thing as that.
So Gary had that. Gary, come home! Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Anyways.
Okay, so it's just a different variant of the same sort of disease.
I got you.
Is it a parasite or is it just?
I think it's something that eats at their like brain. I'm pretty sure. Like it might not be a bug, but it might be like a disease. I don't know. Because I feel like it is like something in the brain that's eating it. It could be a disease that's doing that, but I feel like
it's just the brain's rotting.
Yeah, but it's something that they consume that makes that happen.
Yeah.
There's no way it's just like it just happens randomly. Because then that would happen to people. If it's happening to animals, it's going to happen to people. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, I searched rabies and meat, and it's just like there are no significant documented cases of rabies transmission through raw milk consumption or from eating raw meat from a rabid animal.
Huh. You drinking raccoon milk?
I don't think that's milk.
Yeah, I don't think that's milk. Yeah, exactly.
Consumption of meat or milk from a rabid animal is strongly discouraged and should be avoided.
Oh, okay.
So you shouldn't.
We learned something here. You shouldn't.
I feel like you could have gathered that.
Yeah,
already.
you probably. Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna search up rabies and deer.
Rabies.
Like,
and
how
deer.
do you know not to go for it?
I don't know. But I definitely did see something that said that.
I guess they might be walking a little funny.
Yeah. It was definitely, it said rabies. I thought it said diabetes, but then I was like, how would the deer get diabetes? Unless, like, somebody's overfeeding it corn. Like sweet corn.
Fucking
like,
hate people.
A deer probably could get diabetes, but it's like, how? You know what I mean? I want to know how. I understand it can happen. Just how?
Yeah, I searched deer rabies, and it's like in West Virginia.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Test positive for rabies. So I guess maybe it's like a newer thing for deer to get rabies?
Maybe. I wonder how they got it.
Fuck. Maybe I won't go deer hunting.
My grandpa's going deer hunting for Thanksgiving. Woo-woo.
What do you do for that?
I don't know.
You just test the deer after you kill it, or?
I don't know how you would test it to see if it has rabies.
I don't know. Blood.
You have a blood kit to test if it has rabies? In your house? Just randomly? Are you
here's
a vet?
what I'd assume, right? Let me show you my thought process.
Okay, show me the thought process.
It's like the fucking hunting regulating people, right?
Mm-hmm.
They will sell it, and you just buy it so you can test it.
Okay. Well, maybe they will. Maybe they won't. Who knows? Also, real quick, before the Thanksgiving episode, I just want to say, to the people that surpass Thanksgiving over Christmas, you're wrong. You're dumb. Come on. Give a little bit of care about Thanksgiving first. I don't even give a fuck. The day after Thanksgiving, you can be full out Christmas. You can be wearing a Santa Claus outfit, like, kit out your whole house, everything. I don't give a fuck. At least give Thanksgiving its time. Because, like, come on. It's Thanksgiving. You don't have to decorate for it. You don't got to do all that shit. You got to care about it a little bit. I understand some people have families where the food, isn't that good, or they don't have families to make food with. You know what I mean? And then they just
orphans.
And then they just don't care about Thanksgiving that much. I understand that. But motherfuckers that do, and they're like,
week.
"Oh, Christmas coming up." Right whenever November hits? No.
Yeah.
Wait till after Thanksgiving. Come on.
I looked up more about the deer shit.
Sorry about the rant.
Yeah. But it says some signs that a deer may be infected with rabies includes balance problems, lying on the ground or struggling, aggressiveness, lack of fear, incoordination, the appearance of injured hind legs. It's very specific.
So there's certain ones there that I'm like, every deer has that.
Yeah, the lying on the ground or struggling. Yeah. Maybe if it's lying like in a weird way.
Yeah, like if it's on its side.
It also says excessive salivation.
Well,
I would be creeped out if I saw a deer just fucking drooling.
That's any animal with rabies. They have they have like the foam coming out of their mouth and shit. Like.
But this all seems like later term rabies.
Yeah, not.
What happens if you catch it early?
Then maybe it won't be that bad.
I don't think that's how it works. But it seems like you'd probably be fine if you ate meat from them.
Well, I'm wondering, because people can, like, if people get bit by a dog that has rabies, you can get rid of it.
Yeah, but you have to know.
Yeah. You have to get tested.
Because as soon as you show symptoms, you're fucked.
Yeah, because then you got it.
Yeah.
It's like,
it's too late then.
Yeah.
What they're like to prevent this shit, just in case, don't have any open wounds when you're gutting or anything.
But I feel like deers could have had rabies for years and we've just never known until now.
Wonder how they found out.
It's interesting. Okay, while he's looking this up, I'm going to go over my last article. And then we'll swing back to that. Microsoft. Motherfucking Microsoft. Renames Bing Chat. You know what Bing Chat is?
No.
It's like you know how everything's doing like a generative AI kind of shit.
So Microsoft also owns the company that made ChatGPT.
Yeah. Well, anyways, so there was this thing called Bing Chat that was on Bing, which nobody uses, by the way.
Yeah, why would you?
It was on Bing, but they changed the name to Copilot.
Oh.
And apparently they're doing it to it's computing against ChatGPT.
Oh damn! So they have competition within their own company.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds awful for the employees.
Yeah. Because they're gonna be making some good shit.
Yeah, I guess if you're part of that, I hope you're paid well.
Yeah. Oh, they probably are. Because AI is such the biggest thing right now, so it's like they probably are being very well paid. Which, speaking of AI, I think that SAG, the protest things, SAG-AFTRA or something like that. It's like the writers' protest.
Oh, yeah, because they were using AI to write shit.
Yeah, I think that finally got settled. I think the writers won. And what's funny is, like, the big dude that, not for the writers, but for the, like, company, like, that were like, yeah, we should use AI. He was like, yeah, we knew we were in the wrong.
Yeah, I was just wanting to see if we could get away with it.
Yeah, but, like, the thing was with the writers' protest, companies weren't able to advertise movies
Oh.
That's why, like, you could see some advertisements, but you'd only see, like, one trailer, and that was it. That's why you weren't seeing a lot of trailers for a long time.
Yeah, I also found out because I was wanting to watch Oppenheimer while I was working.
Yeah.
And it was just for a week. It was in theaters. That was because of the...
Well, I don't remember the guy's name, but the guy that... so in the FNAF movie that just came out not too long ago that we went and watched, the one dude that also plays in Scooby-Doo, the Shaggy dude.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember his fucking... I think it's Matthew Lillard, maybe? I don't know if that's right.
I'd like to see him act more. Like, getting more shit.
Yeah. Anyways, he was saying how he could finally promote it because the shit was over.
Yeah.
But the movie was already out. He was like sitting there saying, like, thank you for all the fans that went and watched it. I can't really promote it because the protests going on right now. And then he's like, finally, I can.
You're part of the union.
Yeah.
So you can't just...
Yeah. But that's why, like, have you seen, like, Disney or whatever came out with a new, like, trailer for the new Inside Out 2 movie?
Mm-hmm.
So...
I'll never watch that.
You've never seen Inside Out, like the first one?
No.
It's a pretty decent Disney movie.
I probably won't.
I don't blame you if you do.
See,
It's
I
a pretty
care
decent
for
movie.
newer Disney movies.
Mm-hmm.
I will watch Pixar movies, newer ones.
I think it might be Pixar.
Okay,
Might
maybe.
be. It might be. I don't know.
I'm willing to see the Elementals movie.
Okay.
That seems like a decent movie.
But anyway, so with the Inside Out, it's like the emotions.
Yeah.
So with this, the main girl, like the real life human girl, she turns 13 or whatever, and she gets these new personalities, and the one they've showed so far is anxiety. And it's like orange and it's funny looking. I don't know. But
puberty moment.
Yeah, but they weren't able to show this movie apparently has been being created for a good while. They weren't able to come out with a trailer until all this writer.
Were they making it during like COVID?
I think they've been making it the past like year and a half, 2 years. Like kind of.
So sort of COVID times, but
something.
Dying off.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you got the writer's strike on top of it.
Yeah, so I think they just waited because they had to.
Yeah.
Like, really. Because you didn't even really see any movies coming out with... I mean, movies came out with trailers, but it'd be like one. And it'd be like right before it came out.
Yeah.
Or something. You know what I mean? Like this new fucking Thanksgiving thriller, like slasher movie that's coming out.
Yeah, it was like The Pilgrim, right?
Yeah. I kind of want to go watch that.
It seems like it's going to be a bit cheesy.
The thing is that I heard that they're pulling from like 90s and like 80s like slashers, which I mean the good slashers were like the 70s, 80s ones.
I will say I haven't seen much slashers, but from what I have seen, I don't care for it.
I've been thinking about going to watch it. Did you ever watch Happy Death Day when that came out? I went and watched the first one and the second one. I think it's going to be in that kind of style. It's a person in a mask, and he just goes and kills these certain people. That's basically how the Michael Myers story is, too. Person in the mask, go kill certain people. You know what I mean? So, I don't know.
I'm definitely more of a psychological horror fan, but I remember watching Saw.
Yeah.
Fuck Saw.
I've never seen any of them.
That shit's more disturbing than it is scary.
Yeah, I've never seen any of them.
It's like, oh my god, I don't want to think about someone's jaw being torn off.
See, like, during, like, the Halloween times and shit, like, past few years, when me and Josh and Matthew would get together, they'd be like, let's watch a movie. Let's watch a Halloween movie. I'm like, okay. And then Matthew's wanting to watch some fucking paranormal Halloween shit. I'm like, I don't want to watch that shit. That's the shit that actually kills me. And not, not kills me. Scares me. And I'm also like, that shit's not funny. It's constantly scary.
Want it to be funny?
The slasher films, there's always stupid shit that happens in it where it's funny. The character is, like, there's characters that are so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Me and Josh one year watched Jason X, like, Goes to the Moon or whatever. That shit, we made fun of that movie.
Absurd.
We made fun of that movie that whole fucking time.
I think it's time to stop with the fucking movies.
It was so fucking funny because of just how bad it was.
Yeah, some of these slashers are going on way too fucking long. Yeah. It's like, you need to stop.
For sure.
Well, even Saw is still going on.
Yeah, they're on like Saw 12 or something like that.
Just stop.
Yeah, it's definitely crazy, but
I guess you'd have fun, like, if you're a writer for that, because you got to come up with the most wild shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I think like I said, I've never seen any of the Saw movies. I'd definitely try watching them and see if I like them.
I'd watch the first 3.
But paranormal shit, Matthew fucking loves it, and I
Really?
fucking hate it. I hate paranormal fucking.
What do you feel about The Shining?
I've never seen it.
Really?
Never seen it.
It's a good movie.
That's kind of like a thriller.
Yeah.
But I've seen enough clips. I know. Here's Johnny, shit like that, and like, the pushing of the piano or whatever down the stairs, and then like the hallway with the blood. Like I know the scenes. I've just never seen.
You gotta add that to the list of shit to watch.
It's just like Forrest.
We should have watched that around fucking Halloween.
We should have. It's just like Forrest Gump though. Never seen the movie. Have seen enough of the clips where I've like I know what's happened. You know what I mean?
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Fuck. What is the big paranormal sort of movie?
Like Annabelle kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like where it's like.
I'm trying to think.
Like The Exorcist.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Like shit like that, or like The Nun.
I've never heard of The Nun.
It's like a play off The Exorcist kind of shit. That kind of shit.
Oh my god. Have you seen the documentary? I think it was the director of The Exorcist.
No.
That he made, and he went and actually watched an exorcism or something. It's so shit.
Like that shit I don't want to watch.
Because they were filming it on phones.
And then like the Blair Witch Project. That fucking shit. Oh my god, no.
Oh my god, I can't remember.
I can't watch that kind of shit.
Have you seen Midsommar?
No.
God, that was the movie that's made me the most uncomfortable.
I just can't watch that kind of shit because it gets me fucking going.
See, Midsommar, it wasn't paranormal. It was like a cult. That movie mastered the art of making the viewer so unbelievably uncomfortable for the entirety of the movie.
I'm sure.
I was like, oh my god, I can't stand watching this. Yeah. I watched it on Discord with a bunch of random ass people.
I would have just left.
And I was like, oh my god, yeah.
I don't know.
It's a movie we also should watch.
We'll see.
It's adequately disturbing in a way.
But, yeah, like I can watch slashers because they're, I find them kind of funny, but not just that. It's like, I don't mind watching the character kill,
Yeah.
Like the villain kill the people because I'm like, I know that's going to happen. This paranormal shit, a random fucking, chick just fucking dysmorphing her whole body and walking backwards and like the Ring and shit, like I cannot do that shit.
I wouldn't say I'm a big fan of the Ring.
I can't do that shit. Now the scary movies?
Never seen them.
There's okay. We gotta watch those too. We're adding those to the list. The scary movies. They make fun of.
Seem more of a lighthearted movie fan.
Yeah, they make fun of all the scary movies that like have been made, and it's so fucking funny. They're hilarious. I gotta show you at least the third one. The third one's really good, but like going back a little bit on like the Saw thing, how it's like it's like a
to the moon.
It's like a weird kind of killer movie. Like it's not really a slasher. It's like makes you feel uncomfortable. Another kind of horror kind of thing like that is the fucking the Human Centipede series.
I never want to watch that. I never intend to watch that. That just sounds disgusting.
I seen the second one. My sister was watching it, and I just happened to be in her room.
One of them, you've seen them all.
Oh my god. Oh my god, so fucking nasty.
I remember having conversations with people about that in fucking middle school.
Nasty.
And it was like, thinking back on it, it was like, that was a weird thing to talk about with middle schoolers.
Yeah, but imagine directing that movie. Like,
I'd be ashamed.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
But it's like weird, because like the whole story of that is like the girls get like stranded in the woods and then they find this cabin and then the owner is like this weird scientist that wants to do this test and then he like knocks the girls out and then he sews them together and then they have to live life like that. And I didn't get to the end. I got to the part right whenever the eating and the shitting started happening, and I left. I was like, I'm not doing that.
That sounds so awful.
I'm not doing that. Not happening.
No, that sounds...
Imagine being in that scenario.
Yeah, I try not to think about it.
You know what? Here's another question that you guys can answer in the comments.
Would you rather be in the front or the back?
Front, middle, or back?
No one's gonna choose middle.
Nobody's gonna choose
fucking
back.
Psychotic.
Everybody's gonna choose front.
That's true. That's true.
Everybody's
But at least you
gonna
could shit in the back.
Yeah, but you're eating two layers of shit.
Depends on how long your centipede is.
Either way, you're eating fucking shit if you're in the back.
God, I don't even want to think about this.
And you can't talk.
Yeah.
Imagine the person behind you.
No.
They start like fucking, doing shit with their tongue. They just start doing shit with their tongue.
I would elaborate, but I don't want to continue.
I'll just kick the fuck out of them.
Conversation.
Yeah, it's very nasty.
Okay.
It's very nasty.
We hit an hour.
Okay. Well, we'll let you wrap up. Did you find any more information on the deer shit?
See,
a little bit.
I didn't even know how they found it. All this shit just says free roaming white-tailed deer has tested positive for rabies in Hampshire County. So it is on the eastern side.
Yeah. Well, I wonder how fast that will spread. Maybe we'll see that in the future news articles. Maybe they'll just have to start killing them.
Because it says also in the area that the case indicates that more animals are infected. So it's not just deer?
Well, maybe we just need to kill off some wildlife that have rabies.
That'd be a fun job.
Yeah. Just...
You're just going at her.
You're hunting for them.
Like Rambo.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Okay. Well.
This was in November 20. Wait. Oh, no, that's just saying it starts in November 20. I was like, wait a minute.
I was going to say, it's not even the 20th yet.
Yeah. Oh, this was on the 9th.
Oh, okay.
Very recent.
Well, yeah, I think I think also the horse on the plane, a little callback to that, I think that happened on the 9th as well, if I remember right. Times. So it's been a little recent. Okay, well, I think we'll wrap her up. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
Yeah. Look forward to our next podcast.
It's going to be a special one. We're going to have fun.
Thanksgiving theme.
We're
filming that the day after this one's filmed.
Yeah, so
just
because we're going on break for school, so we won't be here anyways. But any holiday, we're gonna try to do like a special little episode for it. So we hope you guys.
What about Lunar New Year?
What the fuck is even that?
The Chinese New Year.
Nobody gives a fuck. Just because we're talking about the Chinese.
I feel like Asia gives a fuck, but...
Okay, you know what? Maybe we will. I don't know what day that's on, so maybe we will.
Yeah.
Maybe we will. Anyways, we missed Halloween, and we realized we need to do stuff. Yeah, we should do something fun. So, you'll see something on Christmas, New Year's, all this stuff, and we'll do it. Things. We'll do it for forever. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed.
Yep.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the social medias once again. The Spotify, watch them,
Give
like
some
them.
views on Spotify.
Comment your answers to the questions we had. And
remember, front, middle, or back.
Yeah, front, middle, or back, baby. Woohoo.
Woohoo.
And with that being said,
ciao. Good night.
Good night.